Okay, London session live, starting London session in about 40 minutes, right at London Open. Currently looking at GBPUSD. So GU took a nice trade on this last Friday's New York session. Bullish breakup bar on the weekly, price retraced back to the breakout level, then got below it, faked out the previous week low, faked out the previous day low, and had support from a previous weekly breakout level. This is a trend pullback setup. Trend pullback setup, I want to see a peak fake out going with the higher time frame trend. So on the H2, I'm trading the weekly bar, so I'm looking at the weekly chart to identify the higher time frame trend here. And identified this last week as a bullish trend. 6 months traders closed bullish breakout. We're currently above the breakout level. Initially, price got below, reacted right at the range, and shot back up. All higher time frame breakout levels and peak levels are all pushing up. So still have bullish bias on the weekly, and I'm looking for continued moves on GU. So last Friday took this first setup right at the low over here, and I took it up, took partials at the daily breakout level, and then I exited before the weekend started. I never hold my trades over the weekend. So this first setup is complete, and now I'm looking for this second one. So currently the weekly is in a pullback continuation. Pullback continuations I trade as breakouts. I'm looking for a breakout alignment, and I'm looking for one of these patterns to show up: reversal, continuation, or pullback. Take a look at the daily breakout level. Daily breakout level, this is the momentum time frame. Daily breakout level is breaking out of the previous day high, so I know that I'm looking at either a continuation or a pullback pattern. So we're breaking out of the high. I want to see a fake out of the previous day low. And so right now, the previous day low is way down here. So I would say that it's pretty unlikely that I'll have this set up. And even if price came down and faked out that previous day low, there's no way that I'd be taking this back up. That's too deep of a move for me to want to reverse it straight away. So this setup, the way that I think right now is that this probably won't set up on the H2. But what could happen is that if price closes like this today, this would be the previous day low, and I'd be looking for a fake out of the previous day low tomorrow instead. So I don't think the trade's going to be on the H2. And so after that, now I can see on the daily over here, since we're breaking out of this previous day high and we're in a breakout bar in the daily. Daily, I also identified last week as bullish. We're above the 3 months breakout level. Initially, price came down. Market rejected the move down, flipped that monthly breakout level. So monthly traders were in false breakout and saw this move coming down, but I didn't see this as a bearish move. I saw this as a pullback to continue this trend. So daily, I look at the 3 months bar, and 3 months bar is in a bullish breakout, and this is a typical trend retracement move. So I identified all that last week, and so I still want to take this up, and I can see that we do have a setup here. Something's on right here, and that's because the setup time frame is in a breakout reversal. So we have faked out the high and coming down, but momentum is bullish since we have flipped that breakout level. So I'm okay taking a move against that setup time frame. And so we do have a trend retracement on the daily. Trend retracement setup. That star icon is my favorite setup to look for. Trend retracement, I want to see hard time frame directional bias. We have that. And then I want to see a breakout bar at key levels. We have a breakout bar above false breakout, above the monthly breakout level, and it is coming off from a previous week low. So I do like that. And now I want to see a retracement to the breakout level. Fake out the momentum time frame at the low of that daily bar, and then above the daily breakout level, and then take the trade back up and possibly higher than that. So daily trades, I look to trade on the daily bar, M10 or the M15. And so here I am on the M15, and the setup for me on the M15 for a trend retracement, again, is retracing back to the breakout level, faking out the low. So I want to see this come down. Right now it's high up, and so this is not my setup. I want to see it come down and fake out the previous H8 low. I already have a alert over there. Let's see if it does that. Let's check the M10. Maybe it faked out the H4 instead. It did. So it did fake out the H4. I wasn't watching that. I don't trade this in Asia. So this could have been an M10 move. Flipping this breakout level would be the safe entry, but if the breakout level is too far away, then you can drop down and trade the H4 bar instead. So H4 alignment, you trade on the M3. this could have been the entry right here. Bearish breakout bar, taking a trend reversal on this one, going with that hard time frame trend. So daily's trend is bullish, and then we have a bearish move here, trend reversal move, and then I'll see a fake out of low, fake out momentum time frame, take it back up to that breakout level. That would be the first trade. So market came down, triggered that momentum time frame, which is H1, did not give me any rejection at the low. So I would not take the false breakout move. I would take this trend reversal move. So this one would have been a nice move to take. And then first trade would be up to that daily breakout level, or what was that? The H4 breakout level. And then second trade is up to the high. And because we have hard time frames all pushing up, I probably would have gone straight up to the high of the day. But well, that's just how it goes. Like I said before, pairs, these forex pairs, they move at any time. It doesn't have to be just London session or New York session. Sometimes you'll have some nice moves in Asia. But the whole reason why I focus on specific pairs is if you think about trading 1,000 straight days, what is the probability that a London and New York trade is London and New York pair is going to move well in Asia? Over 1,000 times, I would say that there's higher probability that these pairs will move better. So wasn't looking at that, but let's see if it pulls back here. Okay, so the setup that I'm waiting for is a trend retracement on the daily. I want to see price come down, fake out that low, and then take it back up. I still think it could happen, but let's see. And if it doesn't, if it just keeps on going, if next thing I'd be looking for is a fake out up the top here. So if it fakes out and then stays below, that would be a bullish breakout followed by a bearish fake out. And then I would be looking for a trend continuation move on the next day. So lots of things are actually suggesting that this might be a trade for tomorrow. Previous day low is way down here. I would love to see this get pushed up to the current previous day low. And then hopefully there's not enough volume to break this out, and price will come back down and fake out. And if it does do that, then I'd be looking for price to come down, fake out the low, and take this trade tomorrow. But let's see if it does that. This one right here, above breakout level, previous day low. But there's plenty of time for things to completely change, and so I'm not going to go too deep into this. Not going to overthink it. I trade momentum, and so right now momentum is bullish. There's nothing for me to do on this one, but let's see if it can. If it fails and comes back, and I'll look for something else. Right. So weekly trade is trend pullback. A lot of times you'll find multiple setups on different time frames, and so the weekly is a trend pullback, second trade, and on the daily is a trend retracement, the first trade. And so I constantly watch multiple time frames, but you can easily take these trades just off of two time frames, just the daily and the M15. Or if you're looking at the weekly, you can just look at the weekly and the H2. You can pick off all these same exact trades. And if you're still trying to learn and still try to find out the setups, figure out the setups, and I would suggest focusing on just two time frames. And once you get more used to it, then add a third and then a fourth. And then eventually you can start looking at all these all at once. Okay, so nothing for me to do here, just waiting for London now. All right, so price couldn't make its way up. Now it came down, triggered the H8 low. So this is the start of the setup. We're already after London session, so I'm not going to be taking this trade. I'm going to wait for the next session for me. So didn't set up London Open, did not set up H4. And so next one I'm looking at is the H8. So what I'd like to see ideally is a bearish breakout bar. And then I'll look for a reversal from down here. So the H4, I can't take this setup anymore. I don't have any setup that goes breakout, fake out, fake out. This is a range. I prefer not to trade in ranges. This one I do breakout inside. This is a trend continuation. So when I'm looking for the setups, I'm just following the bar flow here. So trend continuation, breakout inside. This is something that I would trade, but it's too late in the session for me. I think it's smarter to wait the next 2.5 hours in New York session. And breakout, fake out, fake out. I don't have any setups that go like that, but I do know that we're in a range. And if we do have this combination, then I'm looking to trade at the edges. So even though it's a breakout, bullish fake out, two opposite facing fake out bars, um, I know that this is going to be in a range, and means I have to just trade range trades. I don't need to trade just my setups, but the setups are always a lot easier to trade instead of just reading price action and trading that way. This is more discretionary, but waiting for the setup. And yeah, so nothing for me to do here, nothing in London. And so I'll wait for this H8 bar. Okay, so GBP USD did not set up for me. And I did mention that it possibly could set up today, getting that previous day low from down here all the way pushed up. So right now I want to see price come down, trigger that previous day low, and then take a buy, but not in this session. Right now it's Asia session. Gonna look for this in London. Okay, 45 or 35 minutes until London session, and prices come down, trigger that low. So breakout followed by inside, and we're below the breakout level. It's a trend pullback. And on the H2 as well, trend pullback, second trade. So bullish one, trend pullback, breakout followed by inside. And we've triggered that low. So this is what I'm looking for at London session. It's a bit too early. I do want to wait till London. The first trade would be up to that daily breakout level from down here if I can get a nice entry. And then on the weekly, we've taken that first trade on Friday, and then second trade, I'm looking for this one right here. So price has gotten above that breakout level, and we're faking out the low. And I'm going to be looking for a trade back up to the previous week high. A bunch of levels in here, so I'll see how price behaves in there. But that's a plan for London session. Okay, so next version of momentum theory. This is not out yet, but next version is going to have all the setups in the trade setup section as well as Discord alerts. So what this means is that when these get triggered, I will get an alert straight in the momentum theory Discord, which is not out yet, but working really hard on this. Got that GBPUSD day trend pullback. Know exactly which setup I'm looking for and what happened. We had a previous day low fake out, quick buy sectional here, and I know which time frame I'll be looking at. So this lets me know when we have trend retracements, and this is all pulled from the momentum theory, which will be out very soon. So still working this out. Gonna have the trading journal over here. All the trades that I take are gonna be put up here. So I took one in Asia session. Didn't do a video about it. It's just a very small one, but trend pullback, second trend breakout. Second trade from the low over here to the top. So we have an H4 breakout, and then I look at the M3 and I wait till the fake out of the low, take it up to the high, and that was the trend breakout setup. That's what I traded in Asia. So can't wait to get this out and let everybody in the WAP have access to this. I got the market scanner, swing trades weekly, what's happening on the weekly, what's happening on the daily, and then we have session moves, H4, and then scalps, which are H1, H2, but haven't worked this out yet. Still putting things together here, but should be out very soon. So this is pretty much how I'm spotting my my trades now. I'm scanning using the momentum theory scanner that I worked out, and the scanner built into this, and so I'm not really using the other scanner that much. Everything I need is right there, and I can just pick off the trade, which one I like, just from the market scanner section here. And yeah, that's the whole idea. Trading journal, trade today. I saw it off of this daily scanner on the Aussie NZD, and that's how I picked off that one. So that's the workflow now with momentum theory. Pretty cool. Really excited about it. And yeah, let's see if this trade happens. Gonna wait for London, and let's see. All right, London Open. We've come down, triggered the H8 low, previous day low, and now I'm looking for price to reverse here. So dropping down to lower time frames, and I'm looking for one of my patterns here. I can see that reversal pattern. We have a breakout, and then flipping this fake out level would be a breakout reversal, and then flipping that breakout level would be a false breakout. So this would be an entry above here. So let's see if it does that, and then I'd probably get in if it gets above these peaks. So that would be the early entry for now. There are ranges here, and we have not triggered the range. So let's see if it can come down also. So that's the aggressive entry. Entry on the M15 is above the daily breakout level, as well as the H2 entry. So let's see if I can get this early entry first. Right, so if price can get back above this previous day low, this is a fake out retracement. And then because we have breaking out and then getting below, so this would be a fake out retracement. And so once it triggers this, I'm looking for those alignment patterns, looking for a fake out retracement, which I trade as a reversal. So looking for one of these, and the one that showed up on the lower time frame is this one. We're breaking out below the low, faking out the low below that breakout level. Okay, so just being patient now, waiting for the entry. Okay, so price has faked out the previous day low. And so again, fake out retracement, and I'm looking for those retracement patterns right over here. I'm looking for that, flipping that H2. So just waiting for that. Hopefully it's good timing. 1.5 hours away from the H4. Hopefully it happens soon. Okay, we got above the H1 breakout level on the M1. I'm gonna get in over here, 30-second closure, entered on that 30-second move. So I got in a little bit early, just want to get my stop as close as I can to the bottom here. And that's it. First trade to that daily breakout level, so about 1 hour. And let's see how price behaves around there. And what I really want to see is price get to first target daily breakout level, second target previous day high, and then final target is the previous week high of this range. Actually, the final target was that 3 months, but I don't think I'll hold it longer than this. Anytime it pulls back, I'll just get in again. All right, so that's first trade. Waiting for price to flip this daily breakout level. That would be the trade on the H2. Let me go down to the H1. It'll be same level, but maybe I can get in earlier. So flipping that daily breakout level is another place I could look for trade up to that previous week high. Okay, so lots of levels in the way here. And let's see if we have momentum pushing this market up. So let's see what the scanner has picked up. This is the one that I took. We have USD Swiss as well as Euro USD. So Euro USD, what was that? Trend pullback. So I have a breakout followed by an inside. Price came down, faked at the low. Breakout levels too high up. So I dropped down to lower time frames, and I can see that here would be the entry. A little bit tricky here with this small range. Usually I see if there's such a small little range, I would prefer price to come down and take it out. But we do have momentum to the upside right now. So let's see if that continues. Did not take that one. I was looking at GU instead. And then the other one was USD Swiss trend pullback as well. I don't usually like trend pullbacks because we're going right to that breakout level. I've said many times in my videos that this fake out retracement move is the one that I take most losses in because the breakout level just flipped and technically this time frame is bearish and I'm trading right into a bearish move. So not my favorite one to take. So I'm just going to stick with GU. USD Swiss, what was that, bullish one? Bearish trend pullback. So we have a breakout bar. Price came up, faked out the high. Bearish breakout followed by inside. Price came up, faked out the high. Breakout levels too far away, dropped down to the M5. This one has not given me an entry yet. Structure seems all right. We have market expansion here. Just need to see price get below this H2 breakout level. All right, so that's what the scanner picked up. So some nice moves on UK 100. EuroCAD, did not see that one. Let's EuroCAD on the weekly. Trend retracement on the weekly, not the best looking bar, got below the breakout level. So this would be another trend pullback move. So move on the weekly, looking for a retracement on the weekly. We got below the breakout level. Would prefer price to come down. I already have that alert there. And I'd be interested once it gets there, but lots of levels here. All right. But anyways, I'll just leave it on GU for now. Just letting this run. Let's see what happens. All right, there you go. Took partials here at the daily breakout level. All right. Okay, so that first trade played out. Trend pullback on the daily. Price came down. Let me get this opened up. On the daily, we had a bullish bias. I've been talking about this for quite a bit, flipping the monthly breakout level. Bullish bias here. And then on the daily, it's a trend pullback. Breakout followed by inside. So price got below the breakout level and then faked out the previous day low as well as the previous H8 low with a previous breakout level as support. Right, and then I took that trade on lower time frames. Once it triggered that H8 low, I dropped down to the H8 time frame. Can hover over that execution time frame, the H8 alignment. I'd take it on the M5. Dropped down to the M5, took an early entry on this one, and that first trade goes up to that daily breakout level. So that's the first place where I take partials. And then the next trade that I'm looking for is the breakout level back up to the previous day high. So I'm going to see if I can get another setup there, and I'll size into this trade. And the trade on the weekly, we have the trend pullback that I took on Friday. And then today is a second trade, this one right here. So again, you can look at my previous videos about how I took this trend pullback on GBPUSD. And now I'm taking the second one. I recognize that yesterday was probably not the best day to be looking for this trade because the previous day low was down here. So once we trigger that today, and I knew that this is going to play out. Right now it's not confirmed yet. It has to get above that daily breakout level for this trade. But I did take that early entry to that daily breakout level. If this one closes above, then I'll be taking this up to the next level, which is previous week high. But there are ranges here, so I have to be careful about that range. Okay, so not sure how I would frame this trade. Probably well, actually, I saw it on the weekly, so I would say this is a weekly trend pullback second trade. Triggering that previous day low allows me to drop down. Triggering that HA low allows me to drop down, and so completely fractal strategy. Um, Higher time frame, analyze it on the higher time frame, then drop down, and then now let's see if this wants to continue on or not. So again, on the Discord, it's not up yet. It's still in progress, but took this one, and I'm gonna be adding it into the trading journal. I'll add exactly the setup. It's a trend pullback setup in London session, and then yeah, I'll just talk about a little bit of why I took it there, and let's see what else showed up here. USD Swiss, Euro USD. USD Swiss was a sell. Looks like it's just getting below that breakout level now. There was no continuation that first move, and I would need to see price get below here, but we did not trigger momentum time frame, so I need to see a breakout here. Don't like that we flipped breakout levels here. Kind of in the middle of a range, not really the best setup. So this is one reason I'm still looking at them. The ones I still need to make sure that these are all kind of solid. Euro USD, bullish one, daily trend pullback. So breakout bar in the daily, breakout followed by inside, price came down, faked out the low. Entry would be right here. So again, exactly like the GBPUSD trade, flipping breakout levels, faking out that momentum time frame allows me to drop down, and I can clearly see my pattern right here. Entry over here, 235. I need to see if there was continuation there. I might have been triggered here, but this one, 100% I'd be in. Well, not 100% because I don't like these ranges, but if I didn't have any other trades, then I would be happy taking this one. Let's see. Outside bar in the weekly, not always. I always prefer having the edges triggered there. Also got below weekly breakout level, trading right back into that. So that's never good to see that. Okay, I think GBP USD was the best one. I think I saw another one. Gold H4 trend pullback, bullish one. H4 trend pullback. We have a breakout bar on the H4, inside bar, and then price faked out the low. Now we're kind of squashed here. So I don't pretty sure there'd be no entry here, and anyways we're below previous week high, so I wouldn't be looking to buy this. Yeah. So anyway, these are not signals. These are just alerts about my setups. If I can put it on the watch list or not. These don't tell me that it's ready to enter. It just lets me know that this has everything that I'm kind of looking for, and I just need to see if this is valid to take. And for me, I don't think it's valid. We're below that previous week high. Right. So the process right now is pretty easy with the new setup. All right. So let's see if GU can continue on, but I think I'm done with this one.